Okay. Hello and good morning, my fellow red wavers around the country. CC Dubs live, San Diego Bay. So before the parade gets here in maybe 3 minutes, we'll sort of pan over here. As you all know, yesterday I had the yacht out. We were right out in front of Teddy Roosevelt, and then the Vincennes was on the back. And I guess sometime last night, Nimitz snuck in because that's her radar spinning behind the conning tower of the Roosevelt, and that was not there yesterday. We all know I was live streaming literally right off of the port side of the Roosevelt yesterday, just outside the fence. We drifted the whole boat with security. Fucking well, who cares? Messing with us. Got a big ass old yacht. I don't know who that yacht's belonged to, but as you can see, we've got a helicopter in the air. I'm sure that's news. That's not going to be able. The Veterans Day Parade is currently active at the Embarcadero downtown. So all that is full of thousands of people and parade goers on this Red Wave Veterans Day. So y'all certainly can double tap the screen here. That is one big flag. I would have to say that is probably a full garrison. Oh, we saw those guys coming out yesterday. I went down to Coronado Bridge for a little bit, and these guys were coming out of that harbor down there, or up there, over there, however you want to call it. I was wondering what that boat was. I might have even recorded them as they went by us. I have to go check my video footage. What I should do is just crack this thing sideways so we get the side view, but what are you going to do? Are they playing a band on there? I hear music. I can't really read what that is writing on there. Boat 816. Of course, Harbor Popo. This is the America, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you all have seen my videos when I've done service on this old girl right here, being inside of her and up on the dock and the whole bit. Along with Harbor Popo, fixing their radars and their chart plotters and all their crap. I pretty much tend to stay away from Harbor Popo now. That is a pretty flag, though. Mr. Jackson, hello. How are you, sir? Everybody, don't forget, double tap that screen. If not for me, obviously for the veterans. And of course, now, you guys have obviously seen my last of horn blows. Actually, I saw him tooling around yesterday too, not with all the stuff on. So, as you all know, the march on San Bruno is 1,000% at this point. Oh, there's our military personnel right there. Thank you for your service! Hoorah! That's how you treat our Marines. That boat and that boat sure do look familiar, don't they? Another Marine Corps representation boat. Those are the, oh, don't tread on me flag and a Marine Corps flag. World's greatest fighting force, the Marines. Heck yeah. And of course, we could be fighting for this right here. I certainly am. Fighting for the freedom of women to be able to jog around. Helicopter's still up in the air. So I imagine they're trying to get down there for the Embarcadero as the parade is closing out. Then people can come across the street and then see this. But I'm bringing this to you live. By the way, because I know more people will see this. There's a whole two of us in here. You guys are killing me. See, this is the shadow banning by YouTube. Live at a Veterans Day parade. But in my community page, I'm going to put in the number to the senators' numbers. Let us make sure that Mitch McConnell does not pull any of his shenanigans or his tomfoolery. Saab, huh? I'm not sure what special deployment boat this is for our armed services. Looks like some sort of a stealth boat. That's a nice ride, whatever it is. Saab. We did not give up the ship. America spoke very loudly and very proudly a week ago now. I'm proud of what happened. Americans will be proud of what happened. The only ones that are not proud of what happened are the swamp monsters that are obsessively stealing our tax money inside the circle of which we call the 295 in Washington, D.C. But Dark MAGA himself, who's going to go on there and slash millions and billions of dollars out of our federal government's needless spending of our tax base and fix our homeless veterans, give our veterans the proper mental health care that they need so we stop losing 22 of them a day to suicide, fix the homeless problem, fix the infrastructure problem in our country, and stop spending billions of dollars for needless wars and war encouragement around the globe. So to you demonic dummy Democrats, America has spoken. Your demonic dummy crap Jedi mind trick worked on none of us. Kamala's wine out of the box, word salad, jibber jabber, her mirth of no content. Ooh, a couple guys just snuck right through the parade. We want our country back. We want the swamp drained in Washington, D.C. There's only a few holdout counties throughout the country, mainly right here on the West Coast, the strong holdouts. And San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland. You know, I personally put up the footage of this stuff, the ridiculousness that's gone on down here. And these are all democratically run cities, every single one of them. Also, do you know that the only states that the Harris-Walz campaign won, do you all know this? And this is a fact. The only states that those people won were the only states where there was no voter ID. Well, we're going to end that shit real quick. It is a beautiful day out here. Yeah. Well, Paul, brother, you've been following me for years. What was it? Last spring? A year ago? And now it's funny. You hear all the Fox, all the commentators, and now it's turned out to be true. I told everyone a year and a half ago this was going to be an election that we have never seen in modern day history. I said that they were going to assassinate Trump. They did it not only once, twice, but multiple times. It turns out now that we're looking at it and finding out the true stint of it, may have been a total of 5 times now that they've tried to assassinate President Trump. I told you guys way in advance, way before anybody else did, that this was coming. And lo and behold. But here's the reality of it, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to end up or wrap this up here the next few minutes. We now see through the statistics that they absolutely did steal the election. It's been proven now that even Biden had more votes than Obama, and Obama was an anomaly. And Trump even beat Obama, hands down. So now we want to find out where these 10 million votes came from, up to 20 million votes possibly, where they came from that have never voted in the 68th percentile of the United States electoral base. So essentially what I'm going to tell you all is they stole the election, they used January 6th to cover it up, and they haven't been held accountable for it. Ah, jeez. Okay, guys. This is my neurologist calling. I gotta take this. Just stand by. My bad. I'm back. My bad. I'm back. We missed the Navy boys right there. Yes. They wanted to cut me skull open and do brain surgery. So anyway, back on point. Well, I'm going to wrap up here and not focus this on my dumb self. Because I have a time limitation stamp on what I'm doing here. So they stole the election. We now know they did. Nancy Pelosi destroyed the evidence. She's committed multiple felonies by insider trading, by tearing up the State of the Union when Trump went in there to read it. That's another felony. The master at arms inside the House should have arrested her on the spot right then for committing that felony, along with the insider trading, along with not protecting the Capitol. That was her job. Her daughter has exposed it. Trump has exposed it. These people are going down. Also, go to my community page, and I will put the number in to the for the Senate. Do not let these son of a bitches, listen, Mitch McConnell, even though he's from Kentucky, and I knew him as a child from when my daddy was influential before he died in office. He's got to go. He cannot continue to do this. It's got to end. So call your senators and put an end to this. It's got to. This will end. Dark MAGA and Doge, the Department of gutting the garbage out of the swamp in DC. This is going to be a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. And just within 48 hours, 72 hours of Trump becoming our next president, China's backed off, Russia's backed off, Iran's backed off, all the world's unstable regimes around the world they're all now talking peace. You want to know why? Because we've got a commander-in-chief in the office coming in 60 days, 70, 69, 70 days. I don't know. I've stopped counting. I lost count. Hope they find the crackheads who are doing the supposed bomb crap at the election offices. You guys are going to get found out, you Democrats. I know, dude. No, it's not a good prognosis for me. At all. At all. They are... My outlook, the outlook for CC Dub, as I talk about myself in the third person, is bleak at best. So... yeah, but UK, Germany, Japan, there are countries all over the world doing Trumper marches. There are cities, there are people all over the world doing Trump marches, showing solidarity and support for the United States and our President Trump. And hallelujah. Biden's over with. The Clinton administration is over with. The corrupt mafioso Biden family is over. All these people are going down now. If the evidence has been destroyed, then they'll go down for destroying evidence. And listen, Bannon went down, and he was a good soldier. He's out. There are people, and along with the mass January Sixers from Texas and Florida. They're going to be let out. And while we're here, Corey Compriatere, I never get his name right, the fire chief who lost his life on July 13th, and of course, Ashley Babbitt, who literally lived blocks away from me. When she lost, the only person who truly lost their life was ex-military, a true patriot, and that was Ashley Babbitt, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what they try to lie to you and spin onto you, listen, the Democrats are going down. The ruse and then perpetrating the destruction and the demise of the United States of America has been exposed, and the people who tried to make this country a socialistic, Marxist, communist state are all going to be held accountable for their unpatriotic actions. No, I'm not doing any more construction. For the most part, I've retired. I'm, I started umpire training and then I stopped. I don't even think I'm going to umpire. I think I'm just going to charter boats and cowboy now. I think that's all I'm going to do. I might do some umpiring. I don't know. I had some aspirations going up to the minor leagues, you know, as I retire here for the next 5 or 6 years before I get too old. Maybe I might get into the show just before I retire, get a season or two in major leagues. You know, I've got 41 years of umpiring behind the plate and 27 years of catching. So I was really looking forward to retiring and skippering boats and just umpiring. And now this is probably going to end too here within probably by next summer. I won't be driving. So, hey man, shit happens in life. Listen, man, I've had a good life. I've had a good run. I've done more than most. So, I mean, seriously. I've done more than most. And I'm down for that. No. Back pain. My back's all screwed up. I mean, dude, I'm supposed to be like on permanent, serious painkillers for the last 40 years. No, I don't, dude. I'm in acute pain in my back 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I don't even take Advil, aspirin, nothing. I take nothing. Don't smoke cigarettes, don't do drugs, don't drink alcohol, don't drink coffee. I've noticed a huge decline in my mental capacities in the last 5 or 6 years. Just 6-7 years ago, just before COVID, and we all know this, even Kat saw it. I was sprinting at age 55, 54, 50 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I was still sprinting 6-minute miles. And then I think I got poisoned that summer while I was over there in Linda Vista.
I mean, definitely Sean knows. I know Sean knows.
And then COVID hit directly after that. And I haven't, my physical abilities, my mental acuities. I used to have an eidetic memory. My buddy SpongeBob he would say, ask one, oh no, and I tell, oh yeah, no, we did service on them. It's such and such day. I don't remember dance songs. I don't remember performers. After DJing for 30, I used to be able to call songs, notes. Just I could name that. I don't do any of that anymore. It's all gone. History. My short-term memory's gone. Yeah, my mental decline is rapidly, and I don't care. It's just I don't care. Again, I've had a good life. No matter what the troglodytes say, I can always call Gary Dell'Abate on Howard Stern's show. He's the producer. If any of y'all ever want to do that, you all go call Howard Stern's producer. And get on that show and say, hey man, there's this dumbass that says back in '92, dude, he was you and Jessica Hahn were at Toyota of Hollywood, and y'all kept on answering questions, or I kept on asking questions to everybody, and the only person that would answer was the one DJ dude. Did you point to, well, Gary told him, dude, you can't answer him a question. And they stopped asking questions. So, and the final one that did it is the one major question. And Gary will remember this because this was the one question that they asked. So what was Mary wearing when Gary proposed to her? And no one knew that question. And I put up my hand, and he gave me the look of disdain, like, really, dude, you actually do know this? I'm like, yeah. And dude, his wife was wearing fishnet stockings when he proposed to her. And then I ran off back to the back and talked to Jessica and him, and we were going to go back to the station. She even wrote on the thing, which I've lost now because of the witch fire when all my shit burned up here back in 08, 09, whenever the hell that was. I was back here in San Diego last, and my container burned up on my buddy's ranch. Yeah, she signed an autographed picture telling me to wait for her at the end of the deal so she could go back to the station, but I couldn't. I got the interview with him and her, and did all that. I had to get back to the station, do my crap, because at the time, the station was they're still in LA. I was living in Crestline, actually Valley of Enchantment at the time, up by Arrowhead from Los Angeles. And I believe that was like on a Sunday they were there too. It wasn't even like a Saturday. And I had to get all the way back home, do all the shit at the station, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. No, actually, no. No, I'll tell you all this very candidly. And again, I don't care, the troglodytes, fuck them. Fuck SGV, fuck all them cuckold motherfuckers. None, not one of them. Even if you added them all up together, none of them will ever add up to my life. Dude, see that tower right there, the one on the furthest left all the way up? I built that. The furthest, tallest antenna on that building, and the sensor all the way to the bottom, down in B4, B5, whatever it is, I don't remember now. I've got the longest runs. I've verified every single floor in that building down there. There's another one's being built. Same thing. Dude, I left my mark on the world. I don't give a fuck what any of you all say. Dude, I was with the Michael Jackson World History Tour in San Bernardino. The in and the out. I've done hundreds of rock and roll shows. I built phenomenal home theater systems that have made cover of the Sound and Vision magazine. Heli-skied, scuba dived, backcountry black diamond snow skier, master diver, charter boat captain, real cowboy. Guys, listen, I have nothing to be ashamed about. I've got plenty of regrets, shit I didn't accomplish. But I'm proud of what I did. But back on the mental thing, yeah, avoid the bucket of piss. Yeah. The depression, Yeah. And listen, man, this all needs to be, everyone needs to talk about this. Oh, guys, I've been mentally fucked up. When I was 3 or 4, I got whacked in the head with this steel horse swing. Screwing around with my bigger brothers, which they never liked me anyway. Greg and Gary, both of you fuckers. I know you all watch my shit, you fuckers. Those are my older brothers. Both of y'all can kiss my ass. I don't even know if they're still alive. Probably not at this point. Yeah. And I got whacked in the head. And then I was with my mother's sister. And they never took me to the hospital. I never went to... It was a different time back in the 60s. Landing craft. Plus, I've had multiple motocross accidents. I've had 3 or 4 serious concussions while playing football. I've been knocked out twice while playing catcher with the backswing with the bat. The guy came around with the bat and cracked me in the back of my head twice, not back to back, at 2 different times in my lives, and just knocked me cold right the fuck out. Dude, my head is taking serious blows. The neurology people, they're saying, no, dude, that, for the most part, they're pretty sure I've got CTE. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, whatever the fuck it is. So as far as the depression, oh yeah, huge up at highs and lows, all big time. It's tough to work. It's tough to work around the mental instability with having a mind like this. Again, I ain't patting myself on the back. We're born with the mind that we get. I was tested at a young age. My IQ is out of the roof, 160 something. Einstein's was only 151, 152. In high school, they had to bring in tutors for me for math in high school. They had to bring in a doctoral priest to answer my religious questions in high school. That's how far down the rabbit hole I was about the universe and what's going on here and the ribbon theory and God as it relates to It's a blessing and a curse, boys and girls. Isn't Riverside? Well, I know. Butthead is getting ready to get sentenced here. So I was going to forward that letter to everybody and post it, and say that everybody should write the letter to the Assistant District Attorneys Inc. And by all means, go right ahead. But at this point, it's already done. That I'm going to go back in for another restraining order violation. And for the felony stalking, and then once those get both put into place, then the conspiracy charge will come for the conspiracy to commit both of them. So I guess those are the docks that they built, the type of docks that they had built over at Palestine to get them some relief. I think that was short-lived, though. I don't think it stayed around. A's for absent, yeah. No, look, I'll end it like this. When I tested on the ASVAB I had the second highest score in the state of Kentucky that year on the ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. My recruiter, he was tripping. He wanted to go buy some beer and party. I said, go right ahead, dude. So this looks like to be the conclusion of the Veterans Day Boat Parade, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, each and every one of y'all, for joining me live here. Again, I'll be, looks like we got one more boat, this one and that one. I will be posting the senators' numbers and a few other maps in my community page. So at this particular point, I'm basically, my focus now will be on YouTube. I've had an email set up for this class action suit against YouTube. I've had it for well over a year now. I just haven't posted it or published it. So I'm getting ready to start that. Also, as I wrap this up, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, I do have one of the most epic interviews coming of what's currently happening with Diddy. I have a multi-part interview that I'm going to be posting here real soon about one of the influential people in the Diddy situation. I have an exclusive interview with this individual. It'll be a multi-part interview, no doubt. And we'll see what happens from there. One more boat here. Got one of the fast movers. Oh, look, they took the machine gun off. Usually these boats are all patrolling these guys, and over here at the fuel dock, the tender ship where the sub base is, those are the guys that hang around and protect the gates. Looks like some sort of a salvage boat here with a crane on it. Hey man, I've had a good run. The troglodytes out here think that this is the first time that I've had fame or notoriety and tried to be knocked off. I've been famous on this planet for multiple reasons. I mean, not like I was never world famous like the video. That made me world famous. I've been SoCal local famous in multiple communities, different times. Hell, man, back in the 90s, dude, I was world famous in the trucking business. After I got out of the trucking business and got out of the telco communication business, I got into the radio communication business and had a repair shop at the Beacon truck stop and over by the TA truck stop in Ontario. Because I was an owner operator back in the 80s, truckers flocked to me because I never ripped them off. The other CB shops around the country were notorious for ripping off the truck drivers. Old Miami on the CB radio. I used to do a radio show with a multi-1,000-watt transmitter right there. Oh, guys would come off the East Coast and drove out here. And just come in, motherfucker. I drove down the I-95 one night, multiple nights, going from New York to Miami, and all fucking night. All we did was here, the CB truck, the CB shop at the Beacon truck stop. I had a little CB bus I put out at the dinosaurs out there in Banning, Beaumont. Dude, those guys, you know, so man, if you're transmitting across the country like that, we want to hear what you can do for it. Yeah, well, there you go. So, got 3 aircraft carriers in here today. Nimitz, Vinson, and Roosevelt. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'll post the information for the senators' lines. Please, by all means, call them. Tell them they are not to do as they wish. They are to do what we tell them to do. They are voted electoral officials. There should be more viewers. Why are they not recommending you this live stream? Daniel, because I've been, number one, I'll tell you this real quick as I end this. They started it when I beat 60 Minutes to the Pegasus story. That's when they took my first 20,000 subscribers away from me. When I beat 60 Minutes to the Pegasus story from Nas, the company in Israel. For those of you that know about, let's see here, what is the name of that movie? With Jan X-Box, with River Phoenix, Dan Aykroyd, Sidney Poitier, what was the name of that movie? About them, Sneakers, the movie Sneakers. So they needed the ultimate code breaker. Well, they did this all because, again, now I'm going to go back to where me being at the CB thing right there, because that was my hood right there in Waterman Avenue. Dude, nobody made a move in that town without my say-so. I held that down. And then I went out to the desert after I gave up that and doing rock and roll shows where they had the S Festival. It was Blockbuster then. And then I gave all that up, closed down my shops, went out to the desert and started building home theaters. All expensive ones. I even built the Beer Hunter out there in Cat City. That was a piece of artwork. Thank you very much. If any of y'all have ever been to the Beer Hunter in Cathedral City and you walk in those doors and you look off to the left and you see all those racks of gear and everything in that place, I was personally in charge of all of that. Me. So anyway, sneakers. Jan X-Box. So I beat 60 Minutes to the story and published it on Friday night, and it took them 30 minutes to take, just no warnings, no nothing, boom, it was gone. Goodbye. You violated blah, 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 and that was it. Had to start all over again. They did it again about the jab stuff too. But that's okay. We all know now that the jab stuff was true. And everything that I was saying about it was true, even though they took me down again for another 20,000 subscribers. And since that time, and plus I've got, listen, there's a whole community out here in the First Amendment and the cop watchers who absolutely hate me. You want to know why? Because I call them out for their bullshit. I'll call out the frauditors. I call out the First Amendment idiots who hide behind their cameras and provoke innocent civilians, because we all know that Americans are stupid on their fundamental rights. And you can't put me on camera. You have to have a writing signature and the release. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, we all know that Americans are dumber than a fucking box of rocks. So any of you First Amendment frauditors, auditors, and cop watchers, whatever y'all doing, and you guys are going out there to provoke innocent civilians into a reaction for clicks, likes, and views, fuck you, you're scum. And fuck you, YouTube, for promoting that algorithm. I spit on you. Just like I did SGV. I spit in his face in front of my house at Linda Vista, and that fucking beta male simp pussy motherfucker didn't step up. And we all watched it happen live stream. I spit in his face, and he did nothing. Now with the sentence that I've been given here recently, I wait with bated breath for more of you cocksuckers to come down here and challenge me. Because now I don't care. It doesn't matter to me now. Joker, you want to come down out here, bitch boy? Come on down here, Joker. Come on down here, SGV. Come on down here, Ice Cold. Come on down. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Because I have zero to lose now. Year or so, 18 months, maybe 24 months, whoop-de-doo. It's going to be a fraction of the life that I'm used to living. Captaining boats. Scuba diving. He already put the neurologist already put a nix there. I'm going down to multiple. I can't even deep dive anymore. They won't even allow. He says, yeah, you can skirt the second atmosphere, but don't go down any deeper than that. That's like 60 feet. No. If I can't live my life as healthy and as free as I can be, then fuck y'all. Y'all, come on down here, motherfuckers. You little cuckold bastards that have been challenging me all these years. Come on down. Shelter Island's right over there, bitches. Go right on over there to that park again where y'all pulled tasers and pepper spray. Y'all, 3 at a time, you came down here, and none of you fucking cunts stepped up. See, this is the reason why this won't get promoted now, because this will get age restricted. But I don't care. Fuck you, YouTube. You socialist, Nazi, communist social media service. Nazi censoring Marxism fucking bullshit company. You're going down, YouTube. That will be my last greatest feat, ladies and gentlemen, the March on San Bruno. CC Dubs is now officially promoting the March on San Bruno. Hi, there's Abel. Abel. Mojo, what's up? Oh, Mount Dulce. No, let's not get started on that. Listen, let's not get started on the intelligent extraterrestrial life that's here on this planet. I can I'm gonna give y'all. There's one of them right out here on social media. I can tell you right now, who's 1,000%. Not of this world. You want to know who this person is? That's Brooke Monk. These people are not who you think they are. You all think I'm batshit crazy, which I probably am on a bunch of stuff but let me tell you something. Forbidden knowledge. He's finally starting to capitulate and to tell people, listen, the pyramids are not 5,000 years old. He's now starting to back the truck up and capitulate. Yeah, well, listen, man. If Göbekli Tepe is 80,000 years old, the pyramids ain't 5,000 years old. He's saying, well, we may need to consider that the pyramids are like 30, 40,000 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not. Let me tell you all something. As I end this once and for all right here tonight, or this morning on this live stream. Everything that they've told you about human existence on this planet is a lie. They've been mining gold on this planet probably for 1 million years or so. They established another complex on Mars. Look it up, Cydonia. Cydonia. Look up the Cydonia complex. They left that complex some 800,000 years ago. Our DNA was changed some 350,000 years ago. The Giza pyramids and the pyramids that are built all over the world starting to be engineered and built some 150,000 years ago. The water striations on the Sphinx and all that are some 250,000 years old. We've been put back to the Stone Age multiple times on this planet, ladies and gentlemen. Knuckle-dragging Stone Age cavemen, we've been set back multiple times on this planet by hundreds of thousands of years, multiple times. Oh, yeah. Yeah. By the way, I will be live in Washington, D.C. on January 20th. The live stream is already set. I've already got my tickets. I've already got my transportation. I've got who I call family, not my blood family. Fuck them. I've got family, SpongeBob. They're in South Carolina. I'm flying to South Carolina. Going to spend a week visiting them, and we are going up for the Trump inauguration. So join me live December 20th at the on the mall for the Trump inauguration. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get shit for seats, and I'm going to miss the whole thing, but I'm going to be in the crowd. God forbid some terrorist organization or some demonic Democrat doesn't go up there and try to end it all. and do something stupid with a ridiculous terrorist act, but we know how ridiculously violent that these people are. So there you go. Peace and love, everybody, from CC Dubs, San Francisco, Adam. Maybe here in the next week or so, I'll start going live from the studio. I've been monkeying around with it, rewiring some stuff and doing stuff. It's been down. Besides that, with Benny Johnson, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan. Who else am I forgetting here? Well, there's plenty others. Oh, Megyn Kelly. If you people aren't watching this, then you guys listen. Also, the one thing we definitely have to do in America, and he's not, Joe Rogan is, but the one person who steadfastly put his foot down at the tail end of the campaign, and most of you all don't know this, and this will be surprising news, ladies and gentlemen, was Sir Barron Trump. And I give him the Sir title already at age 18. He walked in to Laura's office and to Susan's office and put his foot down and said, if my father doesn't do such, and such, he will not win this election. And such were the guys that he went on those YouTube broadcasts, and the other side went down with all the guest sponsors from the Diddy list, and everyone that Trump went on skyrocketed to the point, again, YouTube, seriously, and we now know absolutely conclusively through Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, through Google, that they canceled and shadow banned the most ultimate interview of all times. So if they can do it to Joe Rogan, who is a powerhouse, and listen, if Twitter originally shut down a sitting president while they had terrorists in the Middle East threatening violence to America and showing all the destruction and beheadings and the burnings of people in cages, but yet they take down a sitting president, we know what was going on in social media. It's all coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. March of February 2025, the hearings will start. Yep. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you very much for showing up. Give me lots of thumbs. I need lots of subscribers to come back on me. So, again, they stole the election. They covered it up with the January 6th bullshit, and they haven't been held accountable for it. They're going to be. Peace and love. Very happy Veterans Day. Show your support always to our past, of course, our present, and our upcoming future service personnel who protect this great nation. Make America great again, ladies and gentlemen. The red wave has spoken. Peace and love from Trumpster USA in downtown San Diego in the heart of the Blueville. Thank you very much.